Okay.
I feel like this is looking at the.
Yeah, you can adjust the camera.
Well, yeah.
I just roughly threw it up there. Um, yeah. Yeah, that's fine right
Oh,
there.
hi, Oreo. Oh, I got a baby.
Okie dokie. So, microphone is on this time. We're like, this is our fourth stream.
Yeah.
And I think the first time that the microphone's actually on.
Yeah.
At the beginning. So that's good news. We are a little all over the place at the moment.
I say, because this is our biggest build yet. That we start now?
No, so wait 10 minutes. I still gotta share the stream and everything. And we are super behind today.
Yeah.
Very busy day. Lots of things to do. But let me... Crap. Let me get my stream shared. There's a thumbnail made for it, by the way. And I'd like to get the rest of those helmets put up today. And I'd like to I'd like to make a video out of it as well. I think would be cool.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking about it, and you know, this is a really cheap, relatively cheap. The stands, I guess, are fairly expensive. But a pretty cheap way to get a bunch of helmets up. And I know there's a lot of people that collect the helmets, so... And that's kind of the whole thing, you know. If you're buying these helmets, you know, you're probably looking to save some money because can't afford the really nice ones. Okie dokie. You can talk a little bit, though.
Well, about what?
Just anything, so you can fill some space while I get the stream shared.
I'll fill the space with this puppy.
God, I hate my
Look at
autocorrect.
her. She's a bit stinky right now.
My autocorrect kept trying to change N
Soft.
to capital UN,
Why?
like the United Nations. But N is a word.
I'm about to pass out.
Don't be doing that.
Can't have any milk. It's not for little puppies. Oh, wait, let's just spoil Book of Boba right now. If you didn't see it, bummer, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah, as always, whether you're here live or watching it later on, appreciate you being here. We'll get you entered into the giveaway for the comics. See, there's a lot of things to talk about. You're just not...
Yeah, I just don't know what any of them are. Sell me Legos. Or give me Legos. The more the merrier. I got those little minifigures. You want to go ahead and just show them on here instead of like the haul?
Yeah, that's,
You know,
that's
yeah,
fine.
I'll grab them real quick. It's something small. It's Lego related.
Are you sitting on your phone?
I purchased 5 Lego minifigures. I almost said, I keep wanting to say at the con, at the
What are you doing?
where do we go today?
Oh, the flea market.
Flea market.
Yeah, that's why this week is crazy, because we're set up at a flea market, the shop that we work at. And so we had to get everything all over there today, and I thought it was going to go a little smoother, but it didn't. Not that it went bad. I was just hoping we were going to get done faster than what we did.
So what I have for us today is, hold on, I broke his ear off. This Mandalorian, a heavy Mandalorian.
Japan as well. I'm sharing the stream on Facebook and stuff right now. And I just saw this title. It says, lickable TV screen that you can taste developed in Japan. They're wilding out over there.
Anyways, I got this little guy.
He's
like a heavy Mandalorian. The other Mandalorian I have is this dude, who's just a regular guy. He's got some guns there. He's got he's like black and silver. That's pretty cool. Got Pre Vizsla.
Alright.
Captain Rex.
I want to see the Rex.
And Dark Trooper.
Oh, I like his little pistols.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Get I'm Captain Rex, mate.
Mate.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm probably gonna have more of these, by the end of the week because of the flea market.
Yeah, it'll probably go back up there tomorrow at least.
Yeah.
And hopefully,
In
I'll
January,
be able to find some cool comics.
January, I'm going to that Lego convention here in Louisville. I forgot what it's called.
Lego Con. Lego
It's got like an actual name.
Castle. Lego. Did you bring the Star Crunch?
No, it's in the car.
You didn't bring any Star Crunch out?
Didn't ask for it.
I thought you grabbed one.
No.
I told you it was the only thing I wanted.
Yeah, I figured you'd steal it tomorrow while we're at the...
Yeah, I guess. Anyway, how far along are we? We got 2 minutes until we start building.
2 minutes.
I guess let's quickly, for the people...
For the peeps.
Review... I mean, which, if you watched the video this morning, but... I guess you didn't get to hear what Chris had to say, but yeah. Wastelander Star-Lord.
What do you mean? I talked about the comics this morning.
In the video that I put out this morning.
I don't know. I was thinking about Shay's video.
Yeah.
Where you do.
But anyway, I thought this was pretty good. I need to read this series. I know what happens, but I still want to read it at one point. Death of Doctor Strange. We're ramping up towards the end. We're getting there. A bajillion covers of Timeless. They're not even in order here. What is this? Which was an interesting book. I liked it. Even though solicitations lied and said that was going to be first appearance of Miss Minutes. 'Twas not. Got Devil's Reign, which is pretty cool. I wasn't super crazy about getting into Devil's Reign. Once I started reading it, I was like, okay, this is pretty sick. Good. Sick cover for Bounty Hunters. Didn't read it though. Teen Titans Academy is getting really good too, which I've enjoyed it. Other than like 2 issues I didn't like, but yeah, we're getting to like some good stuff now. 9 Stones is a very strange, but I really like it, story. Echo Lance is probably my favorite issue. Number 5 there. And we got a calendar. And then I still got 2 DC books that I haven't read from last week. I need to check out. But I got so much stuff. I feel like there's so much to do.
Yeah.
For the channel and everything. And hey, what's up, Logan?
Speaking of which, it is 8:10.
It is time to
Time
start.
for Legos. Where's the thumb hole?
I'm gonna show off the box one more time.
Yeah, you do that.
Because it is a cool box. You got the big old slave one here. Logan, did you get a chance to watch Book of Boba yet?
If
Pretty
not,
rad.
what are you doing?
Yeah. So it's got all that stuff.
Metronome Manager.
Oh, it's got a Boba and a Mandalorian in it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
This will be my second Mandalorian.
Cool. Neat.
Where's the punchy holes?
We're just hanging out. Well, we need to get to work today, I guess, because
This
I'm
is
not
our biggest
sure.
build yet.
I'm not sure if we will be able to complete it. The goal was to complete
This
it.
is number 1. Here's 2 and 4 and 3.
But yeah,
Some
we
stickers.
haven't made one this big yet, so
And wow, we got like a thick book for it.
that's What are you doing, dog?
Does this one have something for the Star Wars video game?
Alright. Also, Logan, are you going to be able to make it out to the flea market? Or are you going to be working? Because I know you work. I feel like you work during that time of the day. There's a trash. What are you doing? Go literally anywhere else. I'm going to run over your toes with the wheels. And you're not going to like that.
Oreo just wants to be a part of it, Marco.
I feel it, but I don't want to run over her toes.
You looking for the Boba?
I got a jetpack and I got a helmet.
Here's a body.
Found a head. Oh, that looks cool. Guess I'll build
Here's
this.
a gun. Although the gun needs like one more piece to
Probably. Wasn't too into it. It didn't have the hook. First Mando had. Okay, I'll watch a few more. I mean, a few more. I mean, that'll be basically all. I mean, there's only 7 episodes. But yeah, I mean, yeah, this was definitely, you know, I mean, it is a setup episode. It wasn't anything super crazy. Cause like, we're gonna get into some action, you know. Like, I mean, yes, there technically was action in this one, but we're gonna get into some action.
Yeah, because a lot of stuff from the trailer we've seen already. In
Yeah,
this episode.
I did like that there wasn't a lot. I don't think I'd have to go back and rewatch it. Other than that mystery chick.
Yeah. What are you looking for?
Legs.
Right there.
Oh crap.
I thought you saw them already.
No. Is that complete or?
Yeah, that's the gun.
Okay. Oh, does he have a cape or anything?
Not this Boba.
Okay, cool.
I don't think so.
Little Boba. Little Boba.
Where is he on the box here?
Got a jetpack here.
There he is. Yeah, no cape or anything.
Which is the wrong jetpack. That's a Jango Fett jetpack, but whatever. Close enough.
I don't think they
Oh,
ever
what about
made-
an antenna? Does he have an antenna?
Oh, yeah. It's antenna or visor in that bag.
Well, he does not get a visor. Why is there so many?
I think they literally just used the same one from that one pack with the 4 Mandalorians.
Just threw it in there.
Okay, let's see.
Oh my god. Oh my god. You dying?
A little bit.
Alright. Little Boba. Little Boba.
Whew. My face. It hurts.
Gonna make him point at the screen, at the camera. Hands up. You're coming with me. I'm a Boba man. I need to take my hair down too. Ugh. It's been a pretty exhausting day. But it's been an alright day, I guess. My hair looks absolutely crazy, though. Hey, what's going on? I'm still gonna call you K Titus. Cause that's what you've been for forever. But hello to you and all the children as well.
Hello, hello, hello.
We're here building some Legos.
Show again, real quick. That's what we're building.
Today the Book of Boba Fett came out, so we're building his Slave One.
Although the Lego pack is called Boba Fett's Starship.
Hey.
Yeah. Let's see. You need a big one.
And this is just step one.
Oh, Marco, you know what we forgot to do?
What?
The boards. This probably just looks like a mess.
Oh, crap, yeah.
Yeah.
I did forget the boards. Like I said, it was a bit of a... is that real hair? Yeah, it's all real hair. It is, yeah, it's pretty long.
Hold on, I know what the kids want to see. Dog. It's Oreo.
Probably.
Ooh, she's got a little fluff in her mouth. Get that out of there.
I might show off another dog later.
He's comfy though.
He is very, very asleep right now. So
okay, Oreo.
we'll leave him be.
I'm trying to sit you down.
I'm going
There
to.
you Okay, you're gonna. Oh my God. You're terrifying. Let me help you. Okay. Okay, ready for the next one?
Look at this.
Oh, good.
Love watching the Legos and comics. That's great.
Good to hear.
And it's great to have them interested in the Legos and comics. It's fun to be creative
It's fun.
and have fun watching and looking and doing stuff. That's cool.
One more. Right.
We're a little tired, so our words might not make too much sense, but we're... Chihuahua, yeah. She's a...
Chihuahua Corgi mix.
Yeah, Chihuahua Corgi. And then I got a Yorkie down here. But like I said, he's very passed out. So I might show him off later. We'll see.
He's a wee bit baby.
But he sleeps a lot, so there's no guarantee that he'll get back up.
Oh, he'll get up. You just gotta say the magic words.
Well, I'm not going to say the magic words, and then we'd have to go...
We might do it later.
Yeah. I mean, not during the stream, though. I guess I could give... Oh, I could give him a little taco.
You could on stream.
Yeah. That might be a plan. Which one is it? This one. He's up now. His head's up. All I had to do was touch the bag. Really wish I could have gotten that Miss... Yeah, it was a cool one. Called 2 places and went to another and nothing. Yeah, I don't... That might have been another situation where they didn't, at the time of ordering the comics, they didn't show the cover. Because, we only got 2 in. Granted, I got 1. And then I don't think the other one lasted very long at all. It was a cool cover.
You want a taco, Oreo?
But, now granted, also, Timeless had, what,
it's a little taco.
10 covers or something?
Okay,
So, we didn't order a lot of any cover for it, other than cover A. Waffle.
Here, Oreo, let me sit you down so
You
you
want
can
a
eat your
taco?
taco in peace.
Come here. Come here.
Oreo, you just swallowed yours whole.
No. No.
Oreo, come here.
Waffle.
You just
Come here.
had a taco.
Come here.
Waffles. You want it?
You're so lazy right now. Come here. So first, we'll show him off. Here's the waffle.
He's really interested in
Yeah.
that taco. I'm gonna keep
Oh yeah, I
going.
guess. Well, I just broke off a tip, but we got little dog treat tacos for him. And I gotta break. He doesn't have any teeth, so I gotta break it up really small for him. Oy. I'll try to.
Well, this is waffles, and the other one is Oreo.
Oh yeah. I keep trying to get it in the camera. I don't think I am. A little treat for you. It's really hard to break this with one hand. I'm also just making a mess all over your
Workstation?
Workstation, yeah. More. Yeah, we're all very hairy here. You left the chunk there. There you go. Get it. Okay. I guess I'll just let you. Yeah, that'll work. Mwah. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, where are you trying to go? Go back down. No, he doesn't want to go down now.
Okay, I got some stickers on there now.
Oi. I can hold you if you want to stay here.
This is how we're getting the views. It's the dogs.
Why is there a 5 on your hand?
It
It looks like 5 gum.
I don't remember. Something to do with
It also
Mitch.
looks like you're building a snow speeder.
No, it doesn't.
What?
So no, it doesn't.
It's kind of the shape of a snow speeder.
No, it's more of a square.
No.
And I'm done with that piece.
If there was 2 big guns right there, that would look like a snow speeder. I mean, obviously the colors aren't right or anything.
What'd she shave you?
Yeah. He's a little sweetie. He might just stay here for the rest of the stream. He's pretty... I tried to sit him down, and he was not having it. He's like, you wanted me up, so here I am.
He's a punk.
Wait, he's on my hair, though. Okay. Oh, yeah. So... Did I post? I guess I did. I meant to make an Instagram post today. But I guess I didn't do that. So I was going to show... We got some of our helmets up. Yeah, I didn't post that. I was going to do a little teaser today, but it was a crazy day, so it didn't happen. So I think, though, we're going to record... We're going to get the rest of the helmets up tonight. And then record a video for that, showing people how to do it and everything. And then that'll be Friday's video. And then Sunday I might do a video, because I've been meaning to do this for a little while now. But I want to do a video, like an updated, like, comics that I'm looking for. Because I did one about 6, maybe 7 months ago. And I picked up some of them. I didn't get most of it, which was only like 5 comics, and they were all pricier comics, you know. But I want to do an updated one, and then this, which I already picked out the 5 that I want on the list, and but I want to do that. But I'm also going to be looking for stuff. You dropped something. I felt it hit my leg.
Where is it?
She might actually eat it.
She won't. She doesn't eat plastic. Unless it's a cup that had milk in it.
Yeah, she'll destroy that.
Move your feet.
Anyway, but yeah, there's the flea market this weekend. So I'm going to be going early tomorrow. Hopefully,
I thought I saw it.
Picking up some cool stuff.
Got it.
Three to 5-year-old boys are looking at those robot-looking figures behind.
The Sentinels.
The Sentinels, yeah, yeah. I mean, they're cool. What's his name?
Uruturama.
I'm not familiar
I don't know
with
what that
that
is.
is. No, but these are the X-Men Sentinels. This is the big one. But these are the ones that are Marvel Universe, and this one is the
Marvel
HasLab Marvel Legends one. But yeah, I mean, you're in Japan, so there's like a bajillion different giant robots. I might try to tilt the camera down a little lower, just so you can see Waffle. Crap.
See Waffle and see the peanut butter next to your deodorant.
Oh boy. Try to fix it.
He Look at his little face.
No, stay up there. There we go. That's blurry. Why did it get all blurry?
I don't know.
Sorry, hold on. There we go.
That's better.
Comic reads. I can translate it for the kids. I don't know. I have so many like thoughts and ideas of things I want to do, and it's just one of those things. You'll never be able to do everything you want to do, at least if you're like me, because there's a bajillion things that I always want to do. These kids the parents throw away because they feel shame. Hold on. Gotcha. Okay. Because like I do voiceover work, and I mean, there's a lot of times I'm like, oh, it'd be so cool if I could like take a comic, and which I don't think you're allowed to do a full comic, which I doubt, like, again, I hate to say it because it's like not like I don't appreciate everyone that watches my content, but I'm obviously very small, and I don't think necessarily Marvel or whoever would be looking at me, but there always is that chance, and this is one of the things I wouldn't necessarily want to get in trouble for, because I don't think you're allowed to just read off a full comic. I know you're not allowed to, for example, you can't show a full panel like with all the text and everything. I think if you take the text out, that's okay, but you can't show it with everything on there. Even show through comics. You can make stories. Yeah, again, that's the thing. It's some kind of slight dicey water there, and I don't know exactly what could maybe potentially get me in trouble. So I wouldn't want to like. I don't know if I can show full pages and everything. However, there is some stuff that I want to. Again, there's a lot of things I want to be doing, but there is one thing that I'm very passionate about getting done, because we like to come up with our own stories for different characters. Like there's all kinds of like Marvel characters and stuff that I really enjoy, and I like to come up with stories for them. Different takes and different.
Oh, okay.
There's always, that's what's cool about, for me, for Marvel anyway, or there's always a different universe where you're just gonna be like, well, in this universe, here's a little tweak, and so I think I might start doing like some videos with that, like with the outro at the end of all my videos. I got like the Wolverine and Hulk fighting. Yeah, good old YouTube, yeah. And it's just one of those things. It's like, I'd like to, but I really don't know what I can get away with legally. But anyway, so with like that type of, I can say animation because it's not just a picture. It's not like, a full-fledged cartoon or nothing. But I would like to do stuff like that, but with a story and everything going on. I have one story that I have several story ideas and everything, but I have one that I'm really want to try to get out sometime fairly soon. It's going to be a lot of work to get it all done. So and without actually doing it, I don't know how long it's going to take me to get done. But hopefully that's something I can do in the near future.
Let's see.
Yeah. Look at him. He's just so content. And I guess I'm just stuck here, yeah.
He is such a baby.
I told you I might help you, but I don't think I can.
Yeah, not anymore. Uh-oh, Oreo's getting jealous.
Yeah, she's always jealous.
She's also just a baby.
But yeah, I don't know. And then I actually have another one that I don't know if you've ever seen them. They make these Star Wars and Marvel figures that are like samurais. The kids are asking if you
Santa
Santa Claus's son. I don't think I am. I can't grow that kind of a beard. Like,
Ho, ho, ho.
that's as big of a beard as I can grow. Well, I mean, I can get longer. I can't grow, like, the side stuff.
Ho, ho, ho.
But, anyway, I do have... So, anyway, yeah, they make these figures that are samurai versions of Star Wars and Marvel characters. And, I have a story fairly, like, put together.
It's rough together, yeah.
Like, I mean, I pretty much know how I want it to go. It's not scripted out or anything, but I mean, I have a pretty rough idea of what I want to do with it. And I would really like to do that one. Again, the same kind of animation. But when I do the voiceover and everything, which I wouldn't be able to do, but I would love to get like Japanese voice actors and make it, very like anime-like and whatever. I think would be super cool. Which I might also again do later on with like an English dub. But I think if I get some Japanese voice actors to do it, and then also just subtitled it, I think that could be really, really cool. That would also still be a lot of work for me to do, but also then cost a lot of money because I'd have to get, I don't even know how many different Japanese voice actors to get all the work done. Well, a lot of the, I mean, not everybody, but there are a lot of voice actors you can go to. They're like, I need this script. It's in English, but I need it in Japanese.
Yeah, but you want to make sure they don't just like go to Google and do it.
Well, yeah, I mean, you find someone that's fluent in both languages.
Ooh, see another piece. Sure hope I'm not. It's looking for another one of these.
I cannot help you. Maybe try to video it. I would translate it. I do voiceovers in Japan. Oh, cool. That's awesome.
Did it go under here? Get out of the way, Dragon Zord. Nope.
Check like over there. Make sure it didn't get brushed aside.
Right.
Yeah, that one is probably going to be a while before I ever get around to it, because like I said,
scoot back in your
I would
chair
need
for like a second.
I would need multiple voice actors, and it would, I'm pretty sure, it would end up costing quite a bit of money in that regard. Yeah. And I appreciate that, man. Like I said, I mean, even and don't get me wrong. I appreciate your helping if you cannot do some stuff for free for me. That'd be super awesome. I definitely appreciate it. But I don't know. I don't know the character number off the top of my head, but I know there's quite a lot. And there's, for what I'm planning anyway, there will be a decent amount of dialogue. So even if I do get some help, it's probably still going to be pricey. But yeah, I mean, whenever I get closer to getting around to doing that, I'll definitely hit you up. And
Lift your feet up.
And yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty excited about it. It's I think it'll be pretty cool, pretty fun. So we hit a bit of a snag. We're missing a Lego, and it could have been from a number of things. Oh, in the bag in the trash can. So it could have been from a number of things, but ultimately it was destined to be ineptitude. Yeah, And now I can see it coming together. It looks like an egg. Let me know anytime I have friends who would help for free as well. Just something fun. Cool. Like I said, I mean, it's not even like I have a lot of story points written, but like there's no, there's a little bit of scripting, but not much. It's very, very much in early development, even though I've been thinking about it for a long time. By the way, I love that shirt. Last stream. What? Oh, did you wear that last stream?
I don't know. Did I wear it last stream?
It's quite possible.
I don't remember what I wore. I don't know what I wear ever. Unless I'm dressing nice.
That didn't even sound like words. It just sounded...
I don't know what I say either.
Yeah.
I just do. That's why I threw away that Lego.
What?
I said, I just do. That's why I threw away that Lego.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Rest your head. I'll do volunteer work and let the kids watch. Cool. Well, hope you have a good time. And hope the kids stay entertained. And I hope they like looking at waffles.
Because we sure like looking at waffles.
Might have been the video from earlier getting me tripped up. I have no idea. Yeah, I don't pay attention to what he wears, what I wear, what anyone wears. But it's awesome. Yeah, the point is, he likes your shirt.
Point is, he's just chilling. He's just a dude.
He's just vibing.
At the end of the day, you know, he's hanging out with the boys. That's us. We the boys.
You'll get to see this shirt again on, I say Friday.
If you subscribe to the channel, you're one of the boys. That's us. Every single subscriber. We're the boys. Not from the TV show The Boys, though.
Yeah, they do a lot of murder.
Yeah.
We don't necessarily do a lot of
murder.
murder.
We don't condone murder.
What's up, Jedi Force? So worried about the new first appearance Spider-Man 20. So here's the thing. So I know you sent me that message earlier, and I was pretty busy. So I answered you. I don't even remember what I said. But the thing is, when there's a comic like that with uncertainty, anybody, especially like on eBay and stuff, you'll find a lot of, which you have to be careful for. People will say first appearance or this or that or whatever of whoever, whoever's a hot character at the time. But so you have to look it up a lot, and you have to know what you're looking for, because people will just lie. People will lie on their listings. And I'm not really getting into a Web of Spider-Man yet. Okay. Might be working now.
Hello?
Yes. I think so.
Serenity Party. Oh.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, we're
Looks
back.
like
Dang,
it's
that's
working
not
now.
good. It is back, though.
Yeah.
Look at that.
So, yeah, unfortunately, the breaker that was connected
Scrape my elbow.
to
Forearm?
the internet, to the router, that one blew. So when we got the power back on, but then we had to wait
several minutes.
Yeah, we had to wait for the connection and everything to start working back up. We are back.
We back, and Gabe Hart, you're one of the boys. If you didn't hear that before.
I don't know if Jedi Farce is still here. He may have left. I had a big answer for him.
He's tired of us. Oh, well.
It's so unfortunate because we only had internet issues the first. Oh, well, I guess it was the first 2 streams, right?
Yeah. Oh,
okay.
Boy.
Jedi Farce is back. if you didn't hear, no, I was gonna say Internet Breaker. No, the Breaker Box blew.
We have a breaker just for our internet.
Well, that's the one. That's the one fuse that blew was the one connected to the internet, of all things. And so it kicked our internet off for a little while. But you're back, so I'm gonna go back into my ranting. But yeah, just what I was saying, getting ready anyway, was just be careful, because people will lie, especially like on eBay and whatever. They will say it's a first appearance, even if it's a cameo or a cover or a origin or a this or that or whatever. They will say it's a first appearance, just so they can sell their book. You know what I mean? And that's the thing, is a lot of people just, they want to sell their book. So some people will tell you anything you need to hear so that will happen.
Something like twist this.
Now, with Web of Spider-Man, 90 or whatever issue that is. Yeah, 90. That one just has a poster in it of Spider-Man 2099. Which isn't like a comic appearance, you know? Like, that's not anything I would count. And then also with, yeah, it's a poster. I don't count that as a first appearance. Also, this one's more debated, but Amazing Spider-Man 365 is has a preview. It's like the first 5 pages or something out of Spider-Man 2099, and it's CGC and whatever else, CBCS, and they count that 365 preview as the first appearance, although they don't for many other things, which, see, grading companies are inconsistent. It's just a fact that they are, and it's just a strange thing, because, for example, if you look at Strange Academy and the bajillion first appearances that are in that book, there are several books that have a preview of that predates Strange Academy 1, and none of those mention anything about a first appearance, a cameo, or this or that.
Could it be that those several books were released on the same day, if possible?
I said they predate them. All the preview ones came out at the same day.
So they can't all be the same first appearance.
No, there are books that are like that.
Really?
And there's even, like, you can have several books that are the second appearance. Like, what is that? With the black suit of Spider-Man, it's Marvel Team Up something, that purple cover, and it's another book. It's a Spectacular Spider-Man. It's got Black Cat on the cover. Those are both the second appearance of the black suit, because they came out on the same day. But yeah, that being said, 365 is a preview. Still a cool book. I'm not saying it shouldn't be worth money, but it's just weird. And there's other books too. The Strange Academy is the only one I can think of off the top of my head. But there's other books that have previews of first appearances, and none of those are considered first appearance by CGC. There might be some other book that CGC does that, but I mean, regardless, the point is they're inconsistent in their rules. And it might just be that somewhere along the line they decided to change their mind, but they were like, we've been doing 365 as first appearance for so long, we're just going to keep it that way. I don't know.
Maybe they don't care.
Yeah, I mean, because still, like, and ultimately, the thing is, no matter
why
what...
that, reverberate? Yeah!
Anyway, ultimately, the market will always decide. If the market disagrees with CGC, then the other book will still be valuable. For example, I always use the example of Kanan number 1 versus Kanan number 6. The CGC label, and I'll just keep saying CGC, but it's everybody, CBCS and whoever. They will say it's first appearance of, which it is first appearance of Kanan. and I think that's the only one. But it also says first Ezra, Chopper, Sabine, everybody else. But their actual first appearance isn't until issue number 6. It's first cameo appearance on everybody else other than Kanan. And but 6 holds way more value, even though on the CGC label there's not anything. It doesn't say cameo appearance. It doesn't say nothing. There's not a single great not Grader's note. What would you call it? Keynote about it. It's just Kanan number 6 on the label. That's all it says. Tells you the writer and artist. That's all the information. Were the people hunting for that book at your shop? I've maybe had one person indirectly ask about it because they wanted all those Spider-Man foil covers. But I don't know if I've had anybody actually ask me about Web 90. Now, granted, I'm not there every day. There's other people that work there that get asked questions I don't know about, So I'm not saying it never happened. But I don't think anybody's asked me. And I've definitely had people ask me for $365 and $20.99. So take that as you will. I still think $365 and $20.99 kind of... I feel like the market's really weird on them because the market doesn't know what it wants. And because they're both rightfully cool covers. And this is a theory of mine that I hold, or an opinion rather, not really even a theory, it's an opinion of mine, that people don't like to admit that the cover plays a big factor when they're trying, if like there's an argument, and I always go to Hulk 181. If there's an argument on is it Hulk 80 or 180 or Hulk 181, 181 has the better cover. It's got Wolverine on the cover, so that's the one people want. And they're just like, yeah, that's the first appearance because it's the cooler book. But in case of Spider-Man 2099, both covers are pretty cool and both sought after, even before they were really worth any significant amount of money. They're covers that people always liked. Both of them foil covers too. My personal favorite is 2099. I own both copies. I own a graded copy of 2099 and a raw copy. But I mean, not anything I necessarily searched out for. Just one day it came across the shop, and I was like, "Yeah, I'll buy it. Yeah, why not?" Because again, I like I'm a sucker for foils. But also, yeah, I like Spider-Man 2099. He's cool. I think I added too many 9s in that, but you get the point.
29,999.
Yeah, he's even farther in the future.
99. Spider-Man forever.
You gotta have flying cars by then, right? Or maybe by then, like, we fully regressed. We're like back to cavemen. Your frog just made like or your belly just made a frog noise. Is what I was trying to say. But also then, like, now granted, what I said about Web of Spider-Man and all that doesn't mean that book can't go up, and it doesn't mean that I don't expect it to go up, because I mean, again, it doesn't have to be a first appearance for it to go up. I actually plan on doing a lot more hot comics videos on covers, because I think, as a character becomes more popular, a certain cover, for example, like I love Magic, and let's just say Magic has a MCU movie. It's getting debuted. Kevin Feige's like, hey,
a Marvel movie though.
Well, I'm just making an example. Kevin Feige just got on the news today, and he said, we are canceling all projects to focus entirely on Magic the movie.
Magic the Gathering.
No, no, but anyway,
I've started a collection.
And she's a hard one anyway because she doesn't have like a good first appearance book.
Well, What's hers?
Technically, it's giant size X-Men, but it's her as an infant. So
Ah,
it's like, you know,
yeah.
it's not. I mean, and there's so much other stuff going on in that book. You don't have that book and think, magic. You know, like it's like the 47th thing you think about when you're thinking about that book. But what was I gonna say? But anyway, oh yeah, but like her Peach Momoko cover for Strange Academy 1, like that's an amazing cover, and if that character grew in popularity, that's a one that would go up in price. It's already expensive, but X-Men 282 is a better cover than 283. Yeah, and that's the thing, like, which I don't know the prices on those. Let me see. I'm gonna look up just relative value real quick. Yeah, because I think that is a good example though. Both of those books have calmed down a lot, but I'll go ahead and just use those books at their peak, their recent peak. Um, so yeah, 282 is his first cover appearance and cameo appearance, Bishop. Um, and his first full appearance is 283, which most of the time everyone's like, "Oh yeah, gotta get the full appearance. That's the big book. You have to get the first full appearance." But from what my memory serves me, 282 was going, raw was going for like $40-ish, while 283 was probably still 15 to 20, so like half the price at best. And again, I mean, on the cover, it's like not an option. Like I said, with 365 and 2099, I can see, I could poll a bunch of different people, and if they said one cover or the other was their favorite, I'd be like, yeah, that's fair. They're both cool covers. But with 282 to 283, it's 282 all day. And like, I was gonna say something, but that didn't make sense.
I wonder if this will fit on my Lego shelf.
I don't know. It's not that big.
Yeah.
And definitely if you lay it down like that. Oh, I wonder. Let me see this thing real quick.
Piece. Okay, what?
Well, I don't know if you have to connect anything else to the back.
I usually connect things to the back when I was putting all the other things up.
No. I don't know if anything else is gonna like prod out.
Oh yeah.
But maybe you can connect this to your panels.
Ooh, man, it might be a heavy.
I said maybe.
No. But if I was gonna, if it would stand like that, Marco, I would just use the stand that it comes with.
Look at that! Got a little moving piece there.
Yeah, I don't know what that's for.
Is this not? No. Oh no, never mind. I was gonna say, is this not his door that opens up? But I'm not even thinking of what part this is.
No, the door that opens up is there though.
No, it's not. It's here, yeah. Yeah. No, I was thinking like, oh, it pops up.
No, it's not. It's there.
I was thinking you would walk out there.
No, I was saying he has the door that opens up.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Wait. Is issue 1 of Animal Castle dropping in price? Spect hard on this book. I haven't looked at it on eBay. I've seen a lot of ads for, I think it was the Comic Mint selling the book for like $10, I think is what it was. I was tempted to maybe grab on that book. I don't know if I should. Also, I've just been busy, but I haven't checked its eBay pricing, and it doesn't necessarily mean it's not bad. It does make me wonder just how many they have, because like I said, I saw a lot of ads on Facebook. Now, granted, maybe it's because Facebook listens to you, and I talked about it with Shay or something at the shop. I don't know. But maybe they were also just trying to move them. Well, that's the thing. There's all kinds of things. I hope not. It's gonna be good. I came really close to picking that book up, and then I think I forgot or whatever. And then I went. Yeah, that's right. Because I wanted to go back and grab it, but it was a busy morning, and I forgot to get it the day that it came out. And I went to grab it later on in the day in the afternoon, and we were already sold out at that point. And so I wanted to get it to check it out and read it. Because I heard good things about it. And it looked kind of interesting. I was talking about the book Animal Castle is an homage to Animal Farm. Cool. Yeah, I definitely want to check it out. It's really hard to predict, like, because that's the thing, like, everybody wants the next Something's Killing the Children #1, or, Department of Truth or Stray Dogs, like, they want the next big indie book. And I think it's kind of harder to do it, especially when the perfect situation needs to be built, where if we hype something up, it's not gonna happen, because then there'll just be too many orders for it.
It needs to just happen.
Yeah, it needs to be a book that goes under the radar,
and somebody picks it up, then they talk about it, and then more people want to pick it up, but no,
that's the thing. It needs to go under the radar, but not too far under the radar, because like a lot of people forget just how many indie comics are constantly coming out, and a lot of really good. Like, one of my favorite reads right now is Not All Robots by AWA Upshot. I think it is an incredible comic, and I don't see anybody ever talking about that book. But again, if for whatever reason, I don't know, Comic Tom got on and said, I just checked this book out and it's incredible, everyone should go read it. And now suddenly, once they get it, maybe something like that, or, if it ever gets picked up for a TV show or something like that, because no one's reading it right now, that's the kind of book that could explode. Do I recommend you go invest and buy a bunch of copies of Not All Robots? Not really. I suggest you read it. It's an awesome read. But, is it going to ever become anything? Maybe not. Probably not. Why do you think my pull list is so... Oh, wait. Huh? Okay. All the spec. Yeah, I mean... It's really tricky with indie, and that's the thing. Everybody's always trying to get on it, and that's what potentially could kill Animal Castle. I don't know, like, how, because like Stray Dogs, I feel like was a pretty genuine surprise. I don't think it really caught on until
starting to get a good shape here.
Maybe the second or third issue is like when people were like, we gotta have it, and then the prices were really starting to go up crazy. And then, it's a good book if they're doing a bunch of reprints. They did so many reprints of that book. It also helped out that they did horror reprints of that. And horror fans are, crazy. Like, there's so many people that'll buy the different homage covers and stuff. But I do recommend picking up... it's kind of hard to say, because I like getting... Maybe don't go crazy on it, but for example, a key that I really like, actually, which I'll be talking about next month in one of my videos, is Taskmaster #3, because it's a first appearance of a series that nobody was really reading. They had a surprise first appearance of a new Korean hero, and they've been really doing a lot of stuff with the Korean heroes lately, and I don't know how to say his name. I think it's Taiguchi? Or Gi? I think it's K and then G. So like Taiguchi, and probably entirely wrong. But again, it's got a low print run, or at least relatively low print run.
Where's hello there when you need them?
um, but yeah, anyway, relatively low print run. First appearance, great read as well. It's an awesome series. But yeah, that's the only book in that entire run that got a second print. You got any of that Miles series to? Oh no, I haven't. I haven't been looking. I haven't been doing nothing. I've been doing so much stuff that I'm not doing anything. It's not much yet, but it's setting it up. Taskmaster was in this today's today's issue of Devil's Reign, although very small.
Yeah, he was in today's episode of Book of Boba.
But I was hoping he was going to be a little bit more prominent. I wasn't too hopeful, I wasn't expecting it, but I was being hopeful rather, because he was on the cover, and I was like, oh, come on, please. I really like the way they drew him, though, and the few panels that he was in. It was fun to see Whiplash as well.
Yeah.
Even though Whiplash just got made a fool of, really.
I mean, that's Whiplash for you.
Yeah. Let's see. We're an hour into this build already. Bringing up Comic Tom. I can't stand his mystery boxes. How can it be considered a mystery box as everyone knows what they're getting? I always tell the YouTubers unboxing them it's a Patreon box. Yeah, that's probably a better thing, which I think his boxes are fine. Like, I watch people open them too, It's not necessarily something I would get. And by the way, speaking of mystery boxes, I'm gonna be trying to get into kind of the high-end mystery box scene, because I like watching mystery boxes, but I have a particular taste of, like, I don't particularly care for the $100 mystery boxes. And I know not everyone can afford to just go out there and, spend hundreds of dollars on mystery boxes. But I don't know. I think it's really hard to get a good, cheap mystery box. Now, granted, you can still get some cool stuff. Let's say, you get a $25 mystery box and it has $50 worth of value in there. It's like, oh, that's cool. But the thing about mystery boxes is, you have to consider that some of the stuff, maybe even all the stuff you get, even if you get good value, it might not be a cool thing to you. Like, if I bought a mystery box and get a cool, pricey Batman comic, I don't really care because I'm not a Batman fan. But if it is an expensive mystery box and it ends up being a pretty pricey, hard to get Batman comic, then at the very least I have really cool trade bait, which I think is awesome. I think it's great to have trade bait. And there's a lot of people that are like, I only buy comics for me, and I don't ever sell anything or whatever. And that's fine. Not everybody, has to be a seller. But even if you're not a seller, I think it's great to have trade bait. Because sometimes, like, you just go into a comic shop or a yard sale or this, that, or whatever, and you see a $50 book for whatever, $1, we'll just say. I'll grab that book, even if it's not something you want. Maybe you can trade it for something you do want. And, and it's cool too, because, like, in that situation, maybe, someone else has a book that's a $30 book, and it's like, if you paid $50 for your book, you'd be losing out, but you paid $1 for it, maybe you don't mind, you kind of give them a deal, you got you a deal, everyone's having a good day. But anyway, I do want to get into high-end mystery boxes, and it's kind of a hard market to get into. And again, the channel is still relatively small. Appreciate all of you, but we're still, we're still a young channel.
Why aren't we in 1 million yet?
Like Choo Choo mystery boxes, his sell for hundreds. Yeah. I'm thinking like like the Dorkeries, and I don't know yet.
You're why I'm like this.
I'm trying to think. I don't know exactly what kind of price point I'm going to go at yet, but I'm thinking relatively like $400 mystery boxes, because I feel like you can get some really cool stuff, and that's the thing. I you don't really get a big wow. Like I said, even if you get a $50 mystery box and you get your big hits a $30 comic, like, that's cool. And like maybe your overall box was $75. Oh, and it's like that's cool. You got a good deal, but you don't have anything. Just like, oh my god, that's incredible. Like if I put a really big comic, I don't know, that's the kind of stuff that I really like to see. I like the big wow moments. Like the raffle style, you get 100 boxes and one of them, has the big, and some dollar goodies. And the rest is just a different box or slightly below value. Yeah, I was kind of thinking of stuff like that as well. But it's not as fun and as interactive, I don't think. I might still, at some point, do the raffles. Because I do like the idea of, let's just say, we'll just stick with the number 400. Of a $400 book. Maybe you don't have $400 to spend, but maybe you have $10 or whatever to give it a shot. But I don't know. And every comic collector is different. And different things interest them. And for me, I like the big books. I do. I like the big keys. I'm not a run collector. Unless it's something I'm reading, obviously. But I don't go out of my way. I'm never going to go collect. I'm trying to think of an old series of a character I really like.
Old Man Logan.
No, I'm thinking like, I'm never gonna go collect the entire run of Thor. I love Thor. I'm not gonna go collect every single issue of Thor. That's not the type of collector that I am. How many boxes would you sell? That seems expensive. Yeah, it is expensive. I'm waiting, and the kind of boxes I want to do, at least to start off with, are gonna be a slab and then some number of raw comics. Which I'm waiting on. I have 42 comics getting graded right now. I'm waiting on a lot of comics to get back before I'll be able to do anything. Because I have some extra slabs that I like. It's like, I wouldn't mind getting rid of those. Because part of it, it's just the process. Recycling. Sometimes you buy things, again, maybe you bought it because it's a good deal. Maybe you bought it and you just don't care that much about it anymore. Your taste and stuff change. But anyway, yeah, just moving stuff around. But at the beginning, I would probably only do anywhere from 5 to 10 boxes. Not a lot. Again, small channel, trying to be small and reasonable.
Small channel, small people. We are farmers.
But yeah, I don't know. Trying not to be too crazy. Because like that's the thing. Like,
just crazy enough.
I want to sell out of the boxes. Whatever. If I say 5 or if I say 10 or if I get to a point and I'm at 50, I want to sell out of them. I want it to. I don't know. I want everyone to enjoy the boxes that I make so much. Because you see it. You see, like, with the Dorkeries, I'll just go back to them for example. And they even had, like, their last time, some of their boxes were, like, I think $1,000 each. And all of their boxes were gone in seconds. Let's see. That's Spider-Man Booth boxes. I've watched a few unboxing of his stuff. They are 200 or so, 250 a box. I think he does 50 of them. Yeah, I don't have that many comics to do 50 mystery boxes. One day, you know.
It's starting to be more Slave One shaped if you look at it.
But he's got a crazy collection. The key is to get slabs at low cost to prop up those slabs. Oh yeah, no, for sure.
The key for us is to get the slabs at low cost so we can destroy them.
Don't get me wrong.
That's a different conversation.
I lost my train of thought. No, I definitely, I have to make I can't be losing money out on doing the mystery boxes. I'm not going to sit here and lie and being like, oh, I'm just doing this for you. Which, I am doing this because I do enjoy interacting in the community. That's part of it. But obviously another part of it, I'm not made out of money. I have to make money back plus some extra so that I can buy more stuff and then, do more mystery boxes and grow and keep getting bigger and better.
So in a very roundabout way, this is for you.
So yeah, like, I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't think, that's a, what would you say,
controversial.
Yeah, I don't think that's like like a shocking take, or you're like, oh my god, he's doing this to make profit. Like, I mean, it is what it is, but it's something that I think
man wants to make money to fuel his future career. Wild
to not eat Doritos for dinner. But
kind of what you do.
Hey, they were on sale for $1.77, so But anyway, Big bag of Doritos. But anyway,
big bag.
Lost my train of thought again. But yeah, anyway, I mean, I like buying books. I like the spec game, and I know not everybody's about it, but to me, it's a lot of fun, and it's because I like gambling. That's literally where it comes from. I used to roll a lot of dice. Now I buy comic books. So. I like, but I get to, act, use my brain, think about when is the best time. I'm not always right,
He doesn't always use his brain.
That's why it is gambling. Because, you buy spec books and you hope that they go up. I feel like most of the time I'm right about what I buy. I'm not always right. And especially earlier on, I've definitely made some decisions. Like, there's some books that I sent forever ago to get graded that I know I'm going to be upset when I get them back, because I'm like, this isn't even a good grade. This book is not worth anything, like, it's not worth getting graded at all. And, you live and you learn, especially, again, being fairly new to everything, I'm going to be making mistakes. But hopefully, I'm making less and less mistakes, so...
The trick is to grade books that even if they weren't worth anything, you'd still want them graded.
Well, yeah, I mean, for the most part, all the books I own are books that I think are cool. They're books that I enjoy owning. There's some that I don't not that I hate them or anything, but there's some that I'm just like, whatever. They're spec books. That's how I feel about the one I sent in. Like, why? Just hope it's above 7.0. I don't even remember. That's the thing. Those books are so long ago. It's like and back then especially, it's like I'm even worse at grading back then than I am now, and I'm not very good now. So, who knows? But yeah, that White Vision...
I was a young man back then. Foolish one at that. Who knows what I could have thought?
It's hard to say.
I don't know why I said that like a Skyrim character. Like the Skyrim accent.
What time is it?
Do you get the Cloud District very often?
9:20.
I doubt it.
Yeah, I think you'll be able to finish.
Yeah. Yeah!
In roundabout time.
I hope so. It's I got one bag after this.
To get slabs at auctions and flip them. Oh, to buy comics already graded, you mean? Potentially. I mean, to me, I don't have any great stories of me finding a bunch of comics for dirt cheap worth all kinds of money. I don't have anything like that. My best investments have been me buying a book for its going price at the time and holding on to it until it's the right time, or getting it graded. And it, like, my biggest one so far is like one that I actually moved. I bought Invincible Iron Man 9, first full appearance of Riri Williams. It was a good looking book. Got it graded, came back a 9.8. I think what I paid for it plus grading cost came out to about $200 invested into it, and I sold it for $850. So
Donks.
yeah, so that was good. One that I was scared to actually commit to, obviously it's doing well now, but I bought that Spider-Man 50. I paid $1,100 for it, which is almost double the most I've ever paid for a comic. Because previously, no, it is more than I'm trying to think. I'm trying to make sure. Yeah, the most expensive comic I've ever bought was that NYX3 9.0. I bought that for $525. That's the most I've ever spent on a comic until Spider-Man 50. My friend happened to be selling it. Someone local that I know, I've known for years. And he offered me, and $1,100 was a little bit lower than its going price. So I already felt a little bit good about that. I was like, it's a pretty good price. But again, I was just like, it's just nervous. You know, I've never spent that much money on anything other than my bass guitar, which was probably still a little bit less than that.
How much money?
$1,100 is what I spent on my comic.
That's about how much I spent on my PC.
You spent $1,100 on your PC?
I spent like $1,000 on it. So.
Oh well, if you want to count,
I spent a lot of
it
money.
Depends on if you want to. I'm thinking things as like one piece at a time.
I think it might have been like $1,200 I spent on my PC.
I spent maybe. I got a really good price on my PC. It's a nice PC, but I still spent probably $600 or so on my PC. But then both of my monitors, I have two monitors that are $400 a piece. So if you want to add that up,
mine was pre-built.
Or if you want to add up my drum set, I don't even know. I spent so much money.
That goes into the fee.
Thousands on my drum. Do I know?
Mine was pre-built. That goes into the fee.
Well, mine was too.
What?
I literally think my guy listed this PC at the wrong price. Because like I compared, because that's what he did. He is a guy on eBay, and he had a bunch of PCs that were pre-built, really nice, things or whatever, but varying degrees. Like this one's kind of good, this one's really good, this one's better, And I was comparing the specs on this one to all of his other ones. I'm like, this one's a lot cheaper. So,
what's a Minko card?
Do you know how much Dragon Ball 2 Minko cards go for? I have a bunch of them. Yeah, I'm not familiar. 12,000? Do you mean 1,200 for the computer?
Oh, hey, Jake. Yeah, it was 1,200.
It definitely
Jake.
wasn't 12,000.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, God, I don't have that kind of money. If I had $12,000, I would not have spent it on a PC.
But yeah, if you want to count my monitors, then yeah, I spent, I guess technically like probably about 1,500. Correction, yeah, there. Okay. I was about to say, I didn't know if you were just being ridiculous or if you hit too many zeros or something.
12 million.
Japanese pogs? I have no idea. I know nothing about that.
Can I get some pogs in the chat?
What was I talking about before I went on we started talking about... Oh, yeah, I was talking about investing in Spider-Man 50.
Most expensive things we ever bought.
Yeah. So, but anyway, that was a big investment that I was like, this could totally backfire. And because I mean that at that point it had already jumped a bunch. So in my brain I'm like I could spend $1,100 on this book, and in a year, especially like if a Kingpin didn't end up showing up, like maybe this book in a few months. But I'm just saying, if Kingpin didn't end up showing up, theoretically, who knows? But theoretically, maybe this book in a few months would have been like $600, and I would have been devastated. You know?
Oh, would have hurt.
Now, granted, I don't think it would have jumped down that low, but I'm just saying, anything's possible.
Anything's possible, and that would have.
Now, granted, the book is easily at least $1,700 now, so I feel very confident that I made a good move, and I'm in this weird spot where I don't know.
$30.70 on eBay, like okay, that much for an old baby toy.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes it just be that way.
Yeah, that's true. But anyway, I'm at this weird spot where I kind of want to trade it for a Spotlight 5.
So if anybody's got a Spotlight 5 and wants...
That's the thing. Even if somebody walked into this room right now, first of all, that'd be very terrifying. But if they walked into this room right now with a Spotlight 5 graded at a 5.0, and they're like, I'd like to trade you, I still don't know if I would. Like, I really want to. I really, really want to. But I think this comic maybe still has a lot of room for growth. Because, again, I stand by that we don't have a lot of information yet as to...
What is that?
Does the market really make how much of a difference does it make when characters show up on TV shows versus the movies? If, so we got him in Hawkeye. Significant price increase. But, for example, let's just say they announce the next Spider-Man movie. He's fighting Kingpin. Is that another even more significant price increase? It could be. Maybe it's just a small price increase. I'm not really sure. But I know he's far from done yet. I'd hate to... Like I said, this book at least is $1,700 right now. So,
I'm looking up that pencil board. I still have no idea what it is, but it looks cool.
Oh.
I don't know what a pencil board is.
But anyway... Maybe I can move it for about $1,700 right now and use that money to buy me a Spotlight 5. But maybe 6 months from now, or more specifically, whenever Kingpin shows up again. It could be the next Echo show, could be Spider-Man, it could be, I don't know, whatever, I'm sure they have a lot of plans for him. Is this book that I sold at $1,700, is it now going to be $3,500? Like, it's hard to say. And I'm sure that book is gonna it's an old good Spider-Man key with a great cover. It's gonna forever just continuously raise in value anyway. But my big thing is,
how fast is it gonna raise in value?
Yeah.
If I gotta wait 40 years for it to raise in value, that's not a very good investment.
I mean, ideally, I could also just buy a Spotlight 5 and have both the books. But I'm worried that Spotlight 5...
I'm worried the bank might break my knees.
Well, no, the thing is, I know that Kingpin's going to keep growing. Like, they're going to keep using him in different things. He's going to be a bigger villain in something else. I know for Echo, maybe, like I said, maybe he's going to fight Spider-Man later. I don't know. Maybe they're going to do more stuff with him in Daredevil. I don't know. But more speculative, more FOMO is I feel like we're so close. And especially, I feel like very soon we're going to get another Kevin Feige presentation revealing all the next stuff coming up. I feel like they were waiting until after Spider-Man. And I feel like literally any day now could be the reveal of the next
plastic board you
slate.
used to put under the book page.
So it doesn't... Oh, okay.
Maybe. I got a lot of stuff right now. I'm on a Lego kick right now.
Yeah, we have so much stuff that we don't even know where to put it all.
If you haven't noticed, I'm on a Lego kick.
But anyway, so like for example, let's just say this Friday there's a new Kevin Feige presentation, and he's like, "Ghost Rider's coming to the MCU, baby."
And he says it just like that.
Just like that.
He says it like a pro wrestler.
And then suddenly,
Ghost Rider's coming to the MCU, baby.
Suddenly, this book that
Brother,
is kind of in my grasp right now. Again, theoretically, it could be a book that I could trade out for that Spider-Man 50 right now, if I found the right person that wanted to do that deal. If that announcement happens,
Bone Saw's ready.
Then maybe that goes from being like a whatever $1,700 to $2,000 book to suddenly being, a $3,500 book, or something that it's just like, well, I can't get there. Like I'm not there. Maybe I'd have to wait again for Spider-Man 50 to climb up to that big again.
You mean first appearance?
Or not again, but
Bone Saw.
I don't know. And that's the thing, and that's why I did mention FOMO, is because that's a book that I really, really want. There's certain... Everybody has books that they can't afford. I can't get first appearance of Thor. I can't get first appearance of Iron Man.
Not yet.
I can't get first appearance of Spider-Man. I'm sure there's other ones. I can't get first appearance of Wolverine. There's books out there that I couldn't sell everything I own for top value and still couldn't afford it. You know what I mean? However, Spotlight 5
is achievable.
Is technically possible. Difficult, but I could make that happen. Theoretically.
Hopefully.
And it's one I really don't want to miss out on. I don't want to look at it and... because... Now, granted, probably since I've been in the game, Hulk 181... Well, maybe not even... Probably not then, because I'm trying to think when Mitch... Somebody that we work with, he bought a Hulk 181 years ago. And, he... I can't remember. Let's just say he spent $1,000 on it or whatever. And then obviously, I don't even think it was that much. I think it was like several $100s. And then he ended up selling it, but he sold it for thousands of dollars. I think it was like $8,000 or $9,000 or something. And I don't want to look at that later, because I'm sure there were plenty of people that are like, man, I wish I bought. Wolverine's my favorite character. I wish I bought Hulk 181 when it wasn't that, out of reach. Don't get me wrong, these books are expensive, but it really puts you in perspective when even just several years later, or sometimes a few years or a year, and it really is unattainable,
The Ghost Rider cover we have on the wall. I don't think it's on the wall right now, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we get 2. Which one?
Are you talking about the
Infinity Gauntlet one or the
probably
all new?
The all new Ghost Rider? I'll just pull it up on here because I'm not gonna go grab it.
Well, first off, it's a Ghost Rider book.
I love talking about this book. It's my favorite book. It is genuinely my favorite book that I own.
It's a good read too, in my opinion.
Let me turn my brightness down.
Because I always liked the design of Robbie Reyes, but I had never read any of his stuff.
You talking about that one? I'll wait for you to answer, and then I'll talk about it. I mean, even if you don't answer, I might talk about it anyway. But maybe you are talking about the other Ghost Rider book, which is that one's not much to say anyway. It's a cool Clayton Crane cover.
I feel like this is supposed to go somewhere.
Is that one is Cosmic Ghost Rider Destroys Marvel History, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I couldn't remember the subtitle. I knew it was Cosmic Ghost Rider something, but
I 100%.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, all new Ghost Rider.
Skipped a step somewhere.
This one right here. Well, let me first show you. The main cover is that one, which is also a really cool cover. That's the cover A. Like that one a lot. I own that one too. But then you have this one, which is the 1 in 25 variant, which at the time, because this book came out, let me see. This book came out in 2014. I don't know what year they started doing ratio variants, but they weren't as big of a deal back then as they are now. And that's part of it. You know, they were fairly new, at least at that point, and people weren't crazy about them like they are now. And you know, obviously, it took a while. You know, like Robbie Reyes definitely has a much bigger appreciation and fan base now. It's been built up over the years, and people weren't buying spec books like that, like they are now. You know, back then, they're like, oh, brand new Ghost. If a brand new Ghost Rider came out right now, and there's 1 in 25s, there'd be so many of that book being sold that it, you know, everyone would have one. You know, but back then, like I said, ratio variants weren't really a huge thing. Another reason why Ultimate Fallout 4, the 1 in 25, is a very, very hard book and very incredibly expensive book to get. But anyway, first of all, it is genuinely my favorite cover. There's a lot of super sweet covers out there, and this is by Felipe Smith, the writer of the series. He did this cover, and I think it is just the coolest, just most awesome. I love all the heavy blacks, which I'm a sucker for heavy blacks on a cover anyway. But I love the heavy blacks in the background. I love the heavy blacks in the Ghost Rider. I love that you have this like glow around him, and a lot of him is you know, covered in shadow. I love the charger in the background. It's all so cool.
More steps.
But also, it is first appearance of Robbie Reyes, like I said. Being a Hispanic American has significance to me. But also, I mean, Robbie Reyes is just awesome. I think he's way cooler than your traditional Ghost Rider, not just in the aspects of, I think the Charger is cooler than the motorcycle. I will fight people on that to the death. Some people, and you know what? Sure, you know I'm joking around, but if you like a motorcycle better aesthetically, that's your call. Maybe it's more nostalgic for you if that's what you grew up with. Whatever, that's your thing. But a Charger, come on, that is awesome. Yes, it is a nice cover. Is it expensive? Well, here's the thing. Okay, short answer, yes. I paid about $200 for mine, but I think I look at it every now and then on eBay, and it's so hard to find. It is an incredibly difficult book to find. And I checked recently, less than a week ago, and there wasn't a single one for sale. It's a hard one to even look for sale, because again, it is the 1 in 25 ratio. However, it's not usually listed as the 1 in 25 ratio, because around that time period, people didn't care, and if they had the book, they just had the book. You know what I mean? Now, like any 1 in 25 ratio you get now, it's going to be listed on eBay. 99% of the time, it's going to say 1 in 25 on it. But books back then, sometimes people really just forgot that it was a 1 in 25 ratio. And if you get it graded, it doesn't say, they don't put 1 in 25 ratio. It just says variant cover, which I don't like, by the way. That's a different thing. I think Slab should put, if it is a 1 in 25 ratio, or 1 in 50, or 1 in whatever. it's a 1 in 10 or 1 in 5. That's what it is. Why not put that on the slab? That is key information to me. Because I don't know every ratio variant of every book that's ever been made.
Next bag. Last bag.
Sweet.
Marco, your job's coming up.
I can believe it. I don't see it too often either. That's why my eyes are always... Yeah, and it's an eye-catching book. I get a lot of people that always ask me about that one. And there's a lot of people that have never seen it and they want to know. They see that cover and like, what is that? You know? But anyway, going back to it, I spent $200 on it. It's really hard to find at all. In raw, graded, anything. You just can't find that book more often than not. Last copy of it that I know that sold was the only 9/8 I've ever seen. Now granted, sure, I've only been looking for less than a year. I don't know when I started my search for this book. And it's a book that even though now I have it, I still look for. If I was at a convention or if I'm at the flea market this weekend and I see it for a reasonable price, I'm buying that book. Because that book, again, it's my favorite comic I own, and it's so hard to find. I will buy that book if it's a reasonable price. And if it's a good deal, even better, you know? But anyway, I saw a 9/8 sell for $1,000 on eBay. And it sucks because it was actually a guy, the seller was here local in the city, but he wanted $1,000 for it, wasn't going to take any less, and I just didn't have that money. And if I did have that money, I could have maybe bought that book. Only 3? Wait, did I miss something? Only 3 what? To put... Oh, wait, I missed Logan's comment here. It'd be nice to put it on the book. Oh, yeah, on the number. I use 3 websites to organize my comics. I don't use any websites to organize my comics, actually.
I just forget I own them.
I just alphabetize everything that I get and put them in boxes. I don't use CLZ or anything. I don't keep track of my books, which is problematic. Like, for example, I was talking about, I would like to pick up all of Old Man Quill. However, I don't ever remember what issues I'm looking for. I'm not a run collector. Like I said, I don't do very good. Like, recently there was
older books like that. Well, I say older, it's not that old.
Yeah, I know. But something that's not currently coming out.
Yeah, I just go to the Marvel Unlimited.
Yeah, and
it's really nice.
For me,
I really enjoy it.
For example, recently I wanted to read the 2020 run of Deadpool. I think that's when that started.
Yes.
And I had the first trade, and I was like, I kind of wanted to pick up some of the single issues because it had some. There was a couple Elsa Bloodstone covers, and stuff like that. And I was like, I really like these covers. I want to pick them up. And I was like, I'm a big trade person. Like I like reading. I'm not a big trader, but I do like reading trades.
He likes trading.
But anyway, I ended up just buying the full run on eBay. It was only 10 issues, and it was a run. I really enjoyed the first 6 or whatever that was in the first trade, and I was like, I want to finish this, and I just ended up buying the full run on eBay. It was relatively cheap. Anyway, and there's still discrepancy. I organized my bins alphabetically and by event. Yeah, I struggle with events.
End of statement. I struggle with events.
I prefer, like, for example, this Death of Doctor Strange that's currently going on. I like events that are one-shot event tie-ins. Because then I can just put it all with Death of Doctor Strange, and it's cool. But also, I feel like they're more invested in the story. I feel like all around it's just a win-win.
Yeah, I feel like Star Wars has a bad habit of having an event, and hey, guess what? Everything's important. You got to read every book.
No, not even that. Lose information. Because it does suck when you read a tie-in, and for example, let's say the Spider-Man tie-in. Like, it would suck if in the book, Spider-Man's just like, man, it really sucks that Doctor Strange died. He's like, anyway, back to my story. You know, like, Which I'm not reading Spider-Man. I don't know his story. I don't care about his story. I'm reading it because I'm reading Death of Doctor Strange. And I get it. It's cross synergy to help you read or help people be like, well, now I'm interested in this or that or whatever. But when a writer doesn't want to include, and their story, quite frankly, just doesn't fit with what's going on, but they're forced to do a tie-in event, a lot of the times it just doesn't work out. Sometimes it does. I'm not saying it's always bad, but for the most part, I like the King in Black stuff. But also, I think several of those were mini-series that just dealt with King in Black. Everything gets a label that has year published, the volume, blah, blah, blah. That way I can flip through my bins and yeah, no, I definitely don't do any of that. I bag them and board them, throw them in the boxes.
Tag them and bag them.
That's it's as far as I go with it. But yeah, like I said, I'm a bad run collector, and that's the thing. Like, everybody's a bit different. A little OCD. Nah, that's fine. That's my point. Everybody's a bit different, and different things matter to different people. And like I said, if you are a run collector, good for you. Like, I'm not bashing anybody. Do what you want to do, like, but for me, it just doesn't interest me. That's a lot of work, extra work I would have to do something that I don't even care about, Because yeah, if there's a again older story, it doesn't have to necessarily be old, but something that's not currently coming out. If there's an older story that I want to read, I will either buy the trades, or from now on I won't pick up single issue, because that's what I did. I was at the shop and we had some issues of Old Man Quill. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I'll pick up what we have and find the rest later. And again, I bought this when I was fairly early on into collecting, and I didn't quite understand how I collect. It's important to understand what kind of collector you are. And for me, that's not how I collect. If I find another series that I want to read in its entirety, then I will either buy them all at once or buy trades. And I also don't read. I won't read expensive books. So, for example, I always try to tell people. I always recommend the Venom run, the Donny Cates Venom run. It's so good, but I'm like, at least you have to get the first trade, because I'm like, there's not a single copy of Venom 3 that I would recommend reading. There are several prints of them, but they are all valuable. Different degrees, but they're all valuable books.
That's why I advocate for Marvel Unlimited, because if it's an expensive book, it's online. It's not real.
Yeah. If you read Marvel Online or whatever on the Unlimited, there's other online things as well.
Yeah. But that's the one I use.
If you want to read online comics, yeah, that's fine. It's the same principle. But yeah, I like.
It's a monthly fee. I forgot how much it is.
I think it's like $5 or something, isn't it?
10 or 5, I forget.
My first blank sketch cover, original art. Have either of you made a purchase from a non-famous artist? No, I have not. Well, I mean, as far as like a comic cover, because like every convention,
we always get a bunch of art.
We buy lots of prints and stuff. We don't own any original art, I don't think.
I think I own some.
I'm not talking about like a sketch either, like a little doodle or something. I know you have some stuff like that, like your little Dominite doodle and stuff. I'm talking about like a real legit, like, this is my art piece and this is the original one that I created, But
that's what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, I think I own one.
A screenshot? Oh, okay. I'll check it out. I had my phone on vibrate.
I think it was from that one guy that created Rogue, Put that in quotations marks. No. I don't remember the exact story.
No. You bought a print, Chris.
I don't remember anything. That's why I'm just sort of saying things.
Yeah, because I mean, it wasn't. Did you spend $100 or more dollars?
No.
Then you bought a print. Cool. That's the dang it. I hate Instagram sometimes. I hate how you have to hold the zoom. Or when you zoom in, you have to hold it. That's the thing that Jedi Force bought.
Ah. What is this? I'm skipping ahead again. I need to stop that.
Anyway, but yeah, I don't know. I've started picking up some sketch covers very, very recently. Like I picked up the sketch cover for Venom and Hulk. There may have been one other one. I really kind of regret not picking up the Devil's Reign one. Just because I'm a sucker for that one was all bright red, and I like the big color ones. Or even better, I really like the blank covers that have like some kind of textured design in the background or whatever. I think those would look super awesome with a sketch over it. Yeah, I decided I'm gonna start recently picking up for series that I'm maybe interested in eventually getting someone to do a cover on. I didn't get the Devil's Reign one though because I was struggling. I was like, I don't know who I would want drawn on there. It's an event involving a lot of people. Although now thinking about it, a Kingpin sketch would be super rad. Because I was thinking, I was like I like Daredevil, but mainly, I'm not gonna lie. Main feelings that I have for Daredevil is the Daredevil TV show. I'm not a big avid Daredevil comic book reader. I'm not a big fan of a lot of his older. I'm not saying that I don't like his older stories or anything like that. And from what I've heard and from what I've read some of the issues. Not all, but I've read a few issues here and there of the current Daredevil run, and it is good. And I've heard good things. But you know, I'm not a Daredevil fan in the way that I am an X-23 fan, you know, like, or a Thor fan.
I think it's supposed to turn.
Like the Dark Ages. Did I get a Dark Ages blank? It had a texture. Probably not, because I didn't pick up... Well, I didn't think I picked up that first issue. And then I was going back through... Because I keep a box of things I haven't read yet. Things that I mean to read. Because my organized section of comics is stuff that I have read and I've put away. And then I have a short box of comics that I've gotten behind on. And I was flipping through there 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I found a first print of Dark Ages 1 that I had no memory of buying. So I bought a second print for no reason. That being said, I'm pretty positive I don't have the blank, and I'll have to check that out.
This is supposed to be a handle.
I love Dark Ages. Dark Ages is...
really good.
It's one of the best Marvel comics going on right now, I would say.
Why doesn't this want to turn? I think I built it wrong. I did something.
As far as like... Because I genuinely think maybe the best ongoing might... Thor might creep back up. Thor is on this path that I think is going to be really, really good. But we'll see. So it might creep back up and claim its throne again. But at the moment, I'd say it's probably Moon Knight. Well, I'm trying to think of really good.
There we go.
Which, granted, you know, I don't read everything, obviously. What's other really good? Like I said, Dark Ages had maybe my favorite comic of the year in it, like single issue comic, but overall the series is,
It's supposed to.
I guess, okay. Picked up
Feel
by
like it
accident,
could've been
thinking
better.
it was a variant. That's cool though. I'll have to look that up, and maybe try to see if I can find one and buy it. Because like I said, I have been picking them up. I don't really have concrete plans in any kind of way, but I am thinking at some point
Zero plans in relating to concrete.
I would like to get some sketch covers done. The Disney Plus show, I'm loving Hawkeye. Yeah. You're talking about the ongoing Hawkeye series, or not? It's a mini series, whatever. It's cool. Pick up that run. Or are you talking about the Matt Fraction run?
Because that's the big one. That's the one everyone loves because it's good. It's really good.
Yeah. And again, even though those books aren't crazy expensive, that's still a book I'm like, you should probably pick up the trades, at least for the first... I think after issue 11, there's nothing really pricey after that. So probably the first 2 trades, 2 volumes, you know. But again, you know, some people read expensive comics. Some people
burn expensive comics.
I was just thinking, I've used this example before on this the channel, Two Old Geeks. One of the guys, he has a Hulk 181, and he just he just flips it open and starts sniffing it, which, you know, they're older guys, and there's a lot of the older guys like the old smell of comics. To me, I mean, it doesn't have any nostalgia triggers or anything for me. I mean, I can tell you, it's like, oh yeah, those are, for me, if anything, like if I'm open up a box and you know, it has that old smell, I'm just like, ooh, maybe something valuable's in here. You know, like that's all. That's all there is to it. But I'm not. I would never open up a comic and just sniff it and be like, my childhood. You know, because that's all it is. Which is fine if that's what you want to do. But oh man, why you have to do it with a Hulk 181? I don't know. It just always freaks me out. I don't like handling expensive things that can get damaged.
Handle it with excessive.
The Matt Fraction run, yeah. I mainly want the Lucky Book.
The Lucky Book's really good.
Yeah.
That was, when I was reading it for the first time, that was a wonderful surprise. It was just...
Yeah. Which I was kind of disappointed. They didn't really do anything with Lucky in the Hawkeye show.
Yeah.
He was there, at best.
And I'm happy that we got that.
Other than eat some things, that's about all he did.
He certainly ate things. I love him for that. He's great and perfect in every way, Marco.
Smell of old comics, not a particular fan of it. It's not really a pleasant smell, to be honest. I mean, yeah, it's really not. I mean, yeah.
I mean, hey, I'm the same way with when you open up a new NECA figure, you know, and it's got that horrible factory plastic smell.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But I get it. I understand. Nostalgia triggers for people are produce... I was gonna say chloroform. That's not correct. What am I thinking? What's the word?
Serotonin?
Sure, serotonin. There we go. It makes you happy, you know. Reminds you of simpler times. I get it. You chloroform yourself. I get it. It's good times. But yeah. And again, if you like it, don't like it, you know, whatever. It's your own thing. I think it'll be interesting because there will be a period in which, look, like now, you could still find quite a lot of people that enjoy that smell.
Do you smell those old guitars?
Wait.
He does smell them.
But do you enjoy those smells?
Do you enjoy the smell? Just give it a good old...
But I mean, I don't know exactly how old you are, Logan.
Hurt
but
a little bit.
Yeah, it's the old newspaper that they used. But anyway, I don't know how old you are, Logan, but I don't think you were around when those. I don't know exactly how old those guitars are either, but you probably weren't playing guitar when those guitars came out. Also, they. I don't know, but anyway,
with my limited knowledge on how some old guitars and music stuff was made, those are probably illegal. It's probably like a.
Well, my point is, it's probably not a
hazard
nostalgia trigger for you. Maybe it is. I don't know, but maybe also still, even it doesn't have to be nostalgia, because sometimes it can just be like, ah, yes, that's the smell of the thing I love to do. You know. One of my coworkers didn't know anything about the Hawkeye show. They saw the banner for it on Disney Plus and thought Lucky was winking.
He is. He's constantly winking. He's a ladies' man.
I lost. I was gonna say something about something else. I don't remember what it was. 28. Yeah. I didn't. No, exact same age as me. Okay. That's it. I was thinking. I was like, you might be a little older than me, but I wasn't thinking.
He's calling you an old man.
No, I was like, he might be 32 or so. But no, we're exact same age.
He's calling himself an old man.
Well, I mean, in our own way, we're old men. But yeah, so yeah, if you're smelling a guitar from the 70s, it's not a nostalgia trigger. It still could be I don't know what you would call it, but I don't know, just a happiness trigger of some sort. And again, I don't know exactly how old, when you say old guitar is, because it could be 70s, maybe you're talking about 90s guitars. I don't know. But even then,
these guitars were made in the Pliocene.
Were you playing those 90s guitars when they came out? But anyway, also, I don't know. I'm not, even though I play guitar, I've never owned a vintage guitar, so I don't really know the vintage smell. Oh, but anyway, the point that I was going to make. So we're at a point now where we could still easily find a bunch of people that enjoy the smell of old comics. But I don't know how long it would take. Let's just say 50 years from now, will there be like anybody that, I'm sure there's probably still one or two people that, even though it's not nostalgic for them, they just like it for whatever reason because people like different smells. But
I'm 22, Jedi farce. I'm a youngin', young blood.
Yeah, and that is what's cool too. I like a hobby that can get past an age barrier, because there's some things, like for example, we'll go with music. I've known a lot of musicians that I've been friends with, of different age groups, but there is still some generational barriers, and I guess even in comics though too.
The generation burial.
Oh, nice. And Bootsy Collins from him. Wow,
that's pretty rad.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome, man. Yeah, I've never had anything like that.
Bring it up to the shop and just start shredding.
And
oh no!
Oh,
I'm shredding.
I
lost a piece, but I have a backup.
It's on my knee. I'm not gonna move. You're welcome. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, but anyway, like, I feel like comics are pretty inclusive. Now, granted, you're gonna have some people, like for example, I'll just use like older people that are like, anything new is terrible, and I hate, why don't they make comics like they used to? And that's gonna be with any topic, really. You have some people that just can't conform to any amount of change at all, and they wish time stopped moving, is basically, but none of us can stop that. But I mean, overall, look, there's people that I talk to regularly that are, well over my age, and we have conversations about things that we enjoy,
My general manager's 41, and he got me into Legos.
And that's one thing. People like to bash on Funko Pops a lot. People that aren't into it, if you're Especially like I feel like a lot of action figure collectors really bash on Funko Pops. But I gotta say the one thing that I probably like most about Funko Pops is that it collects or it has such
No, I have not. I'm a careful person. How dare you with these accusations?
ever damaged a valuable comic by accident. I don't really let him touch them, so there's that.
I do what I want. If I wanted to touch the expensive comics, I'd do it.
You don't even know where they are. But anyway, with Funko Pops,
If I wanted to know where they were, I'd do it. I'd simply touch them.
it's so diverse, because a lot of people will think it's like a young person thing, which it is, but at the same time, we have so many older customers. I'm talking like we have like a bunch of 60-year-olds that love coming into the shop and checking out all the new things no, I said not that they're all exclusively like 60-year-old, but we 40-year-olds. We have people like just from all age ranges. We have people that are young, 18-year-olds or whatever, that are coming and excited to see, whatever sports Funko Pops or Marvel or DC or this or that or whatever. It's just it covers such a wide range of people, and I think that's really really interesting.
This stand is really cool.
Oh, are you done?
Yeah, I just got done.
I don't know how many Funko Pops I have anymore. I'd passed over 400, but then I had a bit of a purge, and now I just pick them up every now and then. I don't consider myself like a Funko collector is what I was going to say. And I got shot in the ear with a Lego. I don't consider myself a collector of Funkos, I have them, but it's not anything that I focus on. So, does it have the big missile?
No.
Or the big bomb, I mean, not the missile.
No. Yeah, no, this is a handle back here.
My Eat the Rich #1 flopped over as it was going into the bag and board. Color break on the... that's always unfortunate. I still have the 1 per store variant on that.
That was the Lego I shot at you.
Yeah.
There it is.
It was on my chair arm. Yeah. Here,
Hold it by the handle.
I will. Here is the Slave 1. It is pretty rad looking. Did you put Boba Fett in there? No.
No, he's right here.
How do I open this? What's this?
Huh? That's the stand.
Oh.
Let me show you. So, put it right there. You see that green piece right there in the back?
Yeah. Do it sideways. I know it won't work exactly.
Yeah. So, the way the stand works, let me show you this in the frame, is it lands on this little thing right there and props up like that, and then you drop it.
Put it sideways, though, so they'll see, like, kind of what it looks like.
Yeah. But, like, it would look like that.
Not the other way. You got it upside down.
Oh, yeah. It's a spaceship. It's going all over the place.
It doesn't land upside down.
Hold on. This is difficult to hold and look at the camera.
Is that a pricey book? If he's just talking about the cover A first print, I don't think that's really worth much of anything. I could be wrong. I haven't looked it up. I don't know. But I don't think it's really like a spec book or anything. I know the 1 per store was doing okay when the show comes out. I don't know if that could be a show. It's just a 5-ish. I mean, granted, you could always take it and expand and do more with it and flesh it out into a big show. But, I mean, just with 5 issues, I would think maybe a movie, if anything. I enjoyed it. I really liked it. Bought the Stray Dogs 1 per store comic for $100. I think it's dropped in value. Possibly, yeah. That's still a cool book to have, though. I like 1 per stores. Ratio variants are tricky. I feel like a lot of the time they go down in value just because there's so many of them, and it's hard when a book, any book that is kind of spec'd on or people are excited for, is going to be so like I always use the example of Berserker. There are so many, and that they had 2 different 1 in 25s, 2 different 1 in 50s. I can't remember if it's one or two different 1/100s, and just all these ratio variants, and they're all so cheap. They are dirt cheap. I think even like the 1/100s are like $20 or something, just because there's so many of them printed. Now, whenever they start doing movies and shows and stuff for it, will they be worth some money?
Shut up.
I don't know. What? Oh.
It's a little Gamorrean and Carbonite.
Yeah, that's funny. I don't know how well you can see that, but a little Gamorrean and Carbonite.
And Boba's in there.
It's a very long piece of Carbonite.
You can barely see him.
Anyway,
But
yeah, I like one per stores, because they are guaranteed to have a fairly low controlled print run. And yeah, now obviously, not every one per store is going to be worth a bunch of money. There's plenty that aren't worth anything, you know. The one that always throws me off is the Thor, the Donny Cates Thor one per store. Awesome cover. Super cool cover.
Oh, right.
Now, granted, it's not a key book, but it is a great book for a great run. But that book's worth like maybe $20, maybe $15.
And we're done. Right around 10 o'clock, too.
Yeah.
2 hours-ish.
That one always throws me for a loop. It's like, I can't believe. It's a great cover. It's a great run. It just shocks me that that's all it goes for. Which was nice. I was able to buy it for cheap, you know. What are your thoughts on Boba? Did it live up to the hype for it? I mean, I've been a Boba fan for so long, you know. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, same.
I think this first episode did suffer a bit.
First episode itis.
Yeah. I like. It had a bit of a different direction than I was anticipating, and I like that it, you know, caught me off guard, I guess. And also part of it, I think Boba is still recovering. So because that was kind of, he wasn't necessarily super badass in this episode. But I think he's still injured and still healing. But also, you know, I think the show is going to show a big growth in him in terms of him coming to power. But then also physically healing and being able to dish out some serious damage. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited for it. Like I said, it was just kind of setting the show up. Sometimes it's going to be a little slower. Or even setting up a comic. Sometimes your first issue is like, yeah, okay, well, we'll see how the next one goes, you know. Hopefully the next one picks it up. But yeah. I'm definitely invested. I'm definitely going to be checking it all out. And I'm excited for it. I just, you know, it's one of those things I kind of wish. I like that Disney Plus does the week by week episode, because I like that it gives you time to speculate and talk about things and kind of dissect things and all this and everything. But also there is just a big part of me that wishes it was all released at once and I'd just binge it all. You know, I'd binge it all. I wouldn't be streaming right now. I would be binging all of Boba Fett right now. But yeah, I mean, greatest episode of a TV show ever? No. But I feel like it was a good foundation to really build up the character. Anything else you want to talk about, though?
No, we built this because, you know, it's the first episode of Book of Boba.
How many pieces was this again?
I don't know, boss.
600 something?
593 pieces, and we got that done in about 2 hours.
Yeah,
I
roughly
say
2
we.
hours.
Uh,
Instead of building Lego streams, what if Chris does Marvel coloring books? Well, the thing about that is he has a lot of Legos.
and I'm not interested in coloring books.
Well, I guess the other two. Grab all those Legos, though. Oh, and this isn't even...
No, here. You show this off.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Uh-oh. I almost dropped a bunch of things. So, he has a bunch of Legos that he wants to build. He wants to build all these. But we've committed to only building them on stream. And he still has the shuttle, which is how many pieces? 660. So, we should be able to do that in a single stream.
Yeah, but this, on the other hand...
The AT-AT.
Which is double that.
We're either going to do this in 2 parts, or we might just do an extra long stream one day.
Yeah.
Which, if we did that, it might be a bonus stream, like on a Sunday, so that we can start earlier.
Yeah.
I don't know.
More mechs, like the Marvel ones.
I can show you what we got.
I want more mechs. I want to get the Lego Arisham from Marvel's Eternals movie.
There's a Shang-Chi little... what is this?
He looks like a mech, kind of.
Oh, that's supposed to be the Great Protector?
Yeah, that's the Great Protector, but that's just a really small one.
Okay,
That
it's a little tiny
yeah,
baby
that's like a
Great
$5 pack right there.
This is the...
5 or 10, I
the
forget
not
how
so
much.
great Protector.
They'd make a bigger one that I want.
Yeah. So, and then he has another fancy Lego car.
They delayed next year's Marvel mechs. It was Thor, Wolverine, and I think...
Thor's out.
No, it wasn't Thor. It was Black Panther?
I've seen Thor. I don't know. I haven't seen that one.
It was Wolverine and a few others that they delayed, which is, whatever. Something like their hips couldn't support their body, so they're trying to replace them.
Here's another Eternal set. It's called Aerial Assault.
said another,
looks like Anubis.
Yeah, but that's just one of the deviants.
Oh, never mind. The other one was Shang-Chi.
Yeah, those are Shang-Chi.
I don't know why I was thinking
You
we did Eternals
dingus.
already. This is another big one that will take up a full stream.
Oh,
683 pieces.
But it's one I'm excited
the
about.
probe droid.
And this will probably be one stream right here, both these.
Yeah. Yeah, we can probably do both these medium size, or I don't know, I'm still
They're about
medium, but
yeah.
whatever. We got the land speeder, and then we got this Minecraft something or another.
The cars are cool. I really enjoy the car. I've only built the one car, you know. There's still wrapping paper on this one. I only built the one car, but I had a really good time doing it. And I really enjoy it as well.
And definitely...
And I should take some photos, Marco, of my shelf in there.
Well, that's literally,
Yeah.
literally what I was about to say. I'm pretty sure everyone here... Well, I don't know about... K Titus. I don't know if he's on Instagram. I can't recall. But I know Logan, I know Jedi Farce, you're both on Instagram. We just recently built a Lego shelf for Chris.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, which...
By fun, it was me. I was in here yelling at Marco to come help me build it while he played Cities Skylines.
Found a new addiction, okay?
Which he's probably going to play after this.
I am 100%... Unless we get on Battlefield, I'm playing Cities Skylines.
It's fun. I don't blame you.
It's really bad. By the way, guys, I know...
By the way, guys, announcing I'm streaming Cities Skylines.
No, I know that I haven't been responding to comments on YouTube. No, I really haven't since, like, Christmas. One, because, you know, I was with my family and stuff on Christmas and everything. And we were hanging out and everything.
And two, he doesn't like you anymore.
But I've just been busy. This is a bad week for me. With the flea market, there's a lot going on. Setting up for the flea market is kind of almost the worst part. Once the flea market actually starts, I have to go in and start working earlier, but I get off earlier as well. But yeah, we'll post some pictures on Instagram of his Lego shelf. Unfortunately, if I thought about it earlier, maybe we could have done a video for it. We will do a video. I'm going to try to anyway, after we get off the stream here, for the helmets. And hopefully that'll be the video for Friday. Unless that doesn't happen. Chris should respond to what?
What should I respond to?
I don't know what that means.
YouTube comments?
Oh, the comments? Well, I have a whole process. If that, I mean, that probably is what you're talking about. I have a whole process for responding to YouTube comments because, again, I have to.
I should respond to the criticisms levied against me.
I have to go through and take everyone's name and put it on the giveaway list. So every time I respond to comments, I'm also simultaneously writing those names down on the list. But also, and that's the thing, because I have to look at comments I haven't responded to. That way I can filter it and find the ones that I need to add to the list. And if he were to go on there and respond to a comment before I've added it to the list, then suddenly,
if I respond to your comment, it's invalid.
Well, suddenly you wouldn't get added to the giveaway.
Yeah.
I guess technically you could.
Sorry, bump your head. I'm sorry.
Go a roundabout way and go on your account and then check out our videos and look at the comments and then respond to people that way. But that doesn't sound like something Chris is going to do. Chris,
very hands-off.
Chris doesn't do anything for the channel. He's here, y'all.
I show up, I'm funny, then I leave.
As far as like setting everything up, all
until we start doing like the actual film stuff, then I'm probably going to be doing a lot.
Is there a website that you can use to scan your comments? I feel like that would make it easier. Maybe. I know there is a website, for example. Some people will be like, comment on this video, and then I'll pick a random person to win something. I can take the link for a particular video and put it into a randomizer, and it'll pick a random comment out of that video. I don't know if there's one for the whole channel, though. I haven't looked into it. I guess that would make sense, though. Maybe something I should check into. But also, I mean, I do genuinely... I enjoy looking through everyone's comments and everything. I genuinely wish that the comment system was a little bit better. Especially, like, sometimes, you know, a lot of the times, I feel like most of the times, it's a fairly simple conversation we have, you know. You leave a comment, I liked this book or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, I like this book too. And maybe that's the end of the conversation. But sometimes it's, for me, like, I can filter and be like, comments I haven't responded to, but I can't look at, like, reply. So, like, if you leave a comment, I reply to you, and then you leave a reply, I have to catch it in my notifications. But there's so many things that flow through the notifications. Other people commenting. It notifies me that this channel and this channel has uploaded a video and this channel is going live, and it's just such a cluttered mess. I wish I could go to very specific places to look for specific things, but YouTube isn't really a great social media platform in that regard.
We'll have to check that out, Logan.
I think there is. That's how the Marvel News channels do their giveaway. Yeah, I'll have to check that out because probably would be a lot better for me. But regardless, I mean, like I said, I do enjoy responding to everybody's comments, and I do make sure that I eventually get around to responding to everyone. But with the week of Christmas, I think people can give me a little bit of slack. And then now I'm behind, and then that stresses me out. I'm like, oh, I gotta get to it, and but now I'm addicted to a new video game. So I don't know. I might get around to answering it today. I was gonna do it yesterday. I was gonna do it the day before. It didn't happen. Will it happen tonight? We'll see. I don't know. I'm off Thursday. If anything, I'll do it Thursday. Oh, I'm not off Thursday. I don't have an off day this weekend or this week.
Me either.
I work 7 days this week. So again, flea market is a very busy time. So we'll see. I'll do my best. But
we'll see. We'll all see.
Again, thanks everyone for hanging out, watching, chilling with us, spending your Wednesday night, your precious Wednesday night,
watching me build Legos.
And yeah, we'll be back next week. Hopefully the breaker won't blow. Man, we were so close to having a stream with no issues. The first 2 streams, we had a lot of connectivity issues. But also, I think in both streams, we also had audio issues. Third stream, like 15 or 20 minutes, we didn't have the microphone on. Actually, okay, technically the microphone was on, but our audio interface needed to reboot. Didn't catch that. And then this stream, I'm like, okay, we're in this. Microphone is on from the get-go. Let's do this. And, we fixed the internet problem. And then breaker blew. So, it's still late afternoon here. Oh, wow, yeah. I mean, it's 10:30 for us here. But anyway, I don't know. Hopefully next stream, we can have a stream with no issues.
I'm covered in dog hair.
That's all I got. I'm tired, y'all. I'm gonna go play some video games and hang out, eat some Doritos.
I'm gonna eat the rest of this box of cupcakes.
I will see you all. We should both see you all. You should see us rather on Friday.
Friday.
If all things go to plan.
Next haul, Marco? Do I have to buy a bunch of more things so that we expedite the haul?
Well, we might buy a bunch of stuff at the flea market this week.
I might want to buy more little Lego minifigures.
I'm hoping to get some cool stuff at the flea market this week, and I'm hoping to find something. You never know, but you always want to find something cool.
I'm really only looking for a few.
And
books.
I got an okay amount of money to
still
spend.
talking. I'm only looking for a few books, and they're just Squirrel Girl covers, really.
Yeah.
And her first appearance. That's it. That's all I want.
I need to train you to help me look for comics.
Yeah.
So we can separate.
What is this thing? I know what this is. This is the tool they use to take apart pieces that stick.
And you were chewing on things.
I was chewing on things. Earlier.
All right. Thank you all so much for watching.
I'm hungry.
We're heading out of here. Y'all take it easy. Goodbye.
Bye.